Hi, this message is for you. You know, when back during the pandemic, right? When I was still figuring things out, because it things came to me unexpectedly, and you were like caught up with all the partying and all that. I don't know who else you were involved with. Uh, while I was really, you know cracking my head how to get my deal get approved, how to unblock the inheritances. And then there's one bunch of usurpers that are usurping the inheritances while I was working my ass out to find ways to unblock my inheritances. Okay, so during that time you were actually deceived due or pulled into working with people who are actually working against me, working against my best interests for my trust or my inheritances. Okay, and now there are certain things that I couldn't change anymore. You understand? Like why I have this contract, this marital contract that I'm in. Okay, they didn't really told me about it. Yeah, I mean at that time I was just suggesting it as like a casual suggestions, since I knew that it is not possible. Okay, it's not possible for me to actually be married to you, because culturally or bloodline wise, your culture or my old man side, my biological father side, they wouldn't agree to this kind of mixed racial marriage. Okay, so when I got into the contract, it wasn't signed up by me. I was already placed into it. Okay, just like when when I am born into it. Okay, it's like when I'm born, I'm already in the system. Okay, I'm already in the system. You can call it trust fund baby. I'm already there. It's just that during these few decades, because there were a different kind of power structure that are handling our inheritances, including, I mean, your family included. So there were some judicial frauds that happened during the past few decades. Okay, so what I'm doing is just to you know rectify what they have done wrong, because it wasn't their birthright inheritances. So I just want to correct what was done wrong, and then we just restructure everything again, reorganize everything again. Okay, so it was an arranged marriage, and I don't know. Don't know how to get out of it. I hope you're not too um sad about it, because since the big earlier since when we started to sort of like knew each other, um you I already told you what kind of problems you will have, when it comes to having a relationship with me, because of this sort of problems, bloodlines problem. Okay, I think that's the main issue. um what your old man, your dad's opinion, it's actually correct, that what he think about how the power structure for your family, family clan should be. That's all correct, actually, if you ask me. Yeah, and I have my own problem myself here with my arranged marriage. I i don't know if I can sustain this kind of on paper marriage or not. And if I actually be together with him, I don't know whether I can get along with him or not. Yeah, I actually don't know. You know, I will keep the marriage as long as I can. I don't want to break contract. But if the arranged marriage is not sustainable, sooner or later, right? Sooner or later, it will break. Yeah, because if two persons mission in life or goal in life are not in alignment, that's that's not that's already not what I'm looking for, in life. Life is really short. If you want to find a life partner who can work together with you, you want somebody who is, really have your best interest at heart. Okay, that's that's what it should be. It's relationship isn't that complicated if you understand that. Yeah, but so if we have a spouse whose life mission or goals or principle in life don't match with ours, right? It can be quite problematic in the end. It causes a lot of problems. So this is what I say as risk management. Okay, in estate planning, especially family office, you have to look into your spouse. Who you married to will determine the quality of your life. Okay, yeah. So I will look into my own situation in the later stage. Yeah. At the moment, I will just leave it as it is. Okay. I hope you'll be okay with taking care of yourself. Don't be overly emotional about this marriage that I'm in. I just still consider it as a on paper situation. It's not real. This is not a real marriage. This is a arranged marriage that's on paper. It's meant to legitimize the trust work, because they need to know if they can trust me or not. Actually, that's the real reason why there's such a arranged marriage that happened. They just need to know if I can be trusted or not. That's the main issue. That's all. If they can trust me, it's not necessarily for me to be tied down with any husband, not unless I wanted to. Okay? Alright, that's all, guys. Thanks.